Hey crafty friends, it's Alyssa with Crafty to Cope, and I'm on today with a fun little tutorial for Valentine's Day. So in the past, I have made these cute little journals for Christmas, and I saw on Amazon that they had these vintage little Valentine banners, and I just had to get them because I love all things vintage. I don't know, they're just so cute. So I make vintage Christmas ones, but I saw these vintage Valentines, and so I made these cute little journals. I already put them in bags, and I made little pens to go with them as well. So here's some of the ones that I made, and then I'm going to show you, I love that one. I'm going to show you how I made them. It's so easy, and you can get everything on Amazon to make them. And so I'm going to go through with you the things that you need to make them, and then we'll make a couple of them together. So I ordered this. It's a banner kit, and so it comes all strung together. It's super cute. You could hang it up as a banner, but I just take it apart, and then I use these to make my little notebooks. And so you're gonna need you know, just a few, like a pack of these, and they have a bunch of different ones. So you see this one had more red in it, and then I ordered these ones that have just a little more pink in them. So I just thought they were cute. So you're going to need that. You're also going to need some straws. And I used the straws to put in the pens. So see, I used a straw and put it in this pen. So now it's a cute little Valentine pen. So if you have a lot of straws like I do, you can actually use them to make pens to match your cute little projects or whatever. I also have some jemmies that I got that I'm going to use. And then the pens that I use are the Pentel RSVP pens because you can open them. So you're going to see that there's pens similar to this at like Dollar Tree. They do not open. So these are the only ones that I buy. And then you're going to need some of these little journals. And so these are just little line journals. And they are like 5x8, a little bit bigger than 5x8. I'll link them below. And then you're going to need glue, paper trimmer, some cardstock of your choice. So I had already cut these. So cardstock. I also use my corner rounder. And then I just have a bunch of cardstock set out here that we're going to choose from. And then I have some clear bags that I package them in. So I'm going to package them in because I'm going to give them as gifts. But you can also, you know, sell them in a craft fair, those types of things. So the first thing we're going to do is get everything ready to do, to cover one of the books. And I just make a cover for them. And then I make the pen. It's so easy. So if you get different size notebooks, obviously you're going to want your measurements to match the notebook that you get. So I'm going to cut for the ones that I have, but sorry, it's the cold weather. I'm telling you, you're going to want to obviously cut it to the size of whatever it is you're going to use. So I'm just going to cut one real quick. And then I, of course, hang on to all of my scraps because I can make something out of them. So I'm just going to cut this one a little bit below the 8-inch mark. And then I'm going to go to like 5 3/4 inches. And then you'll see it's going to fit. It might be a little big. I think if I round the corners, we should be okay. So that's really all the cutting I do is that. And then I just pick one banner I'm going to use, and I picked this one. And then let's see. I think I'm going to just put a red background. And you don't have to put any background. It's totally up to you and what you want to do. But what I do is I do just take this corner rounder, and this is the We Are Memory Keepers one. I love it. And I just round all the corners because then it matches the rounded corners on my notebook. But again, You don't have to do this step, but I love to round my corners. So, let me get those little bits out of the way. And then you do have some leftover pieces, but these I can use for die cutting. I can use them to make tags, you know, any of those sorts of things. So then all I do is take my notebook, and first I'm going to glue this onto the cardstock, and I just use art glitter glue. I do not have my glue press because I keep forgetting it upstairs because I've been kind of crafting all over the place lately. You can also use a glue runner if that's something you'd rather do, but I just put, you know, a little bit of glue on here. Oops, not in a straight line. And art glitter glue, a little goes a long way. I love it. And I like to use the art glitter glue because I get a little wiggle room. So then if something's not completely straight or exactly where I want it, I can move it around. And then I just push it down. Usually I have my bone folder, but I think that's upstairs with my glue press. So we will use our hands today. So that's it. And then I'm going to glue it right here on the front of this and center it a little bit. And now I'm running out of glue. I've been gluing like a mad woman lately. So my glue press is upstairs because if you watch my past videos, I have been working on my die storage. And so when I'm sitting upstairs, I've been working on organizing my dies, and I've been using a lot of glue for my magnetic sheets and those types of things. So then I'm just going to get this where I want it. And again, I don't have a bone folder, so I'm going to use my hands. I just think they're so stinking cute. And then don't be like Alyssa. I totally just glued it on here upside down. So this one's going to be mine, but that's okay. I'll use this one for myself. And then I want to cover these little holes. This one you can't see because it didn't pop out, but I do want to cover the little holes. So I just put a little gemmy on them. So you'll see, like on these ones, I just put these little jemmies up here. So they just look like decoration. They don't really look like I'm trying to hide the hole. They just look like a cute little extra. So these jemmies I just got at the Dollar Tree. But what I'm going to do is just put a little dot of glue on each of the holes. And then I'm going to just stick the sticker on top of it. I'm just putting that glue there so then it is sure to stick. And then I'm just going to press it down. They're just so cute. But yeah, totally pay attention to if your notebook's upside down or not. So now you see everybody makes mistakes. And I'm not going to get too upset about it because I can just put something on this side and then it'll be the right way. But you get the idea. And that's it. That's all I do to make this cute little journal. Then for the pen is equally as easy. I just take one of the pens and I'm going to open it up. And I'm going to show you what happens. Some of these straws do not fit very well. So like you can get it in there and then it will get stuck down here. And if you keep pushing it, it won't go very far. So what I do is I actually just take my X-Acto knife and I just trim it. So not the whole thing, or cut it. I don't slice the whole thing because I just have this problem at the end. So I just take my X-Acto knife and I cut a little slit in it because then, let me make sure it went through. I don't know that it did. Then it'll have a little more give. And you can't really see that I sliced it. But you see, then it'll go all the way down. And that's all I do to make it go down. And you can't even tell that I cut it. Like, you seriously can't even see it in there. And then you will need a pair of scissors because you're going to have to trim this extra straw. And I just go right to the plastic and cut it off. And then you just take the ink put it right in the middle of the straw and put the top back on. Now, some straws will go in there real easy and you don't have to do that, but these ones are a little bit smaller and thicker than some of the straws. So that's what I do. And then all I do is take a cute little bag. Well, it's not cute, it's just clear bag, but it's for packaging purposes. So if I'm going to sell it in a craft fair or I'm going to send it in the mail, I do like to package things. So you could make a fun little topper if you wanted to. I'm just going to put it in this bag. And I just, put the pen in there first. And then, hold on. Is that in the bag? I'm struggling today, you guys. Struggling. There we go. All right, let's try this again. This bag is pretty snug. I'll link bags down below that will fit. This one's a little bit too long and then a little snug, but you can get it in there. You just kind of have to work it a little bit. Maybe these aren't the ones I normally use because there seems to be some extra room in this one. So I think I grabbed the wrong pack of bags. So I will link the correct bags below, but maybe this one will work. It's just really snug. There we go. And then you just grab your cute little pen. I think the ones that are a little bit bigger work better. But there you go. Look at how cute that is. So the matching pen, and I love that this is like the bright red and like shiny, and so are the foil hearts on the pen. It just looks so cute together. So it's just so simple. And I want to see, I don't know that it said, I can show you which pictures this comes with, but they're just so cute. I just love it. I need to get them off the string to make it easier, but I didn't get that far. Look at how cute they are. And then if I have some pink gemmies, I can add some pink gemmies to the top instead of the red. But look at this. Like the straw pen is going to match this perfectly. It's so cute. I love it. So there's just all these little cute pictures. They're so darling. And there's, in the link below, if you look, there's a couple different options. So look at that. He reminds me of Elvis. So cute. So that's my fun little share, quick little tutorial. If ever you're looking for things to do with your paper straws, buying these Pentel RSVP pens is a great idea. And they also come in colors. So they have like red, green, blue, black. I think those are the only colors. So they do come in colors. I thought about getting red ones, but I didn't know if people would like to write with red pens. But I will link everything that I used in this video down below. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching my fun little creations. I'm going to send these as gifts to some of my crafty friends. So thank you so much, everyone. Have a good day. Bye.